I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. 5 and up to the 27-yard line.
Mike 6. Hey, defense. Regular.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, tight. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. On the ball. Go.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Double dog. That's the way. 29 is the Mike. Alert! Man, I got you. 6-6. Pull it high. Goose. Under 10. 10.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown there to make the grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rosen. He completes it to Julio Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Alert!
Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season. Tackling, because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, Wood!
On 2nd and inches, Rosen caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Odell Beckham, 26 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 29. Some got man.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Rosen to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, Drake. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Check. Walk 54. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch it. Alert.
They run for it with Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yard situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
49 to Mike. Watch 49. You want this.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Say, alert! Say. Hey, switch gears. General West. Shut down. Motion, check. Alert. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, Bravo. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Switch.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56, 56. Here we go, check him up. Check the cup. Smooth. Pass 85, pass 85. Let's go.
On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Let's go. Hey, high 7. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
2019!
In your face.
Half. Hey, wahoo!
Not today, you won't. Not today. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
A 2-yard gain.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Hey, box drop.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. Shifts by him. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Come on. Come on, D.
Hey, home.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 2nd and 9. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Delta.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Alert.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, D.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peters. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
29. 29. Hey.
A handoff. McCaffrey running right. McCaffrey with a first down and more. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
29. You can't block me. You can't block me. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Oh, you got deep?
29 is Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Hey, hey, hey! 49 to Mike, 49 to Mike. Let's go. Run that. Hey, Haywood! What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Here we go. 49.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julio Jones. 51 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 85 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rosen. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
29. 29. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
29 is a mile. 5 wide. I got it.
Hey, Charlie.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Middle. 29 is a Mike 29.
Five.
29 is a Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 50.
From the gun, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Crunch. Alert. Alert. Check 25. Look out. What's that?
Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Well, throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 43 yards on the ground.
43 yards. First down, Dolphins.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Rosen will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey, Orbit.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby.
He's back to throw. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rosen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
49's the mic. All day, just like that. Just move. 49, guys. Mike.
Middle.
It's the party now.
Here's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunt. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
49's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine. 49, guys. Mike.
Hey, high 7.
49.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And now they're going to get the timeout.
Here we go.
A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So here's Cairo Santos on the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Time to bring the bass back.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that don't make sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.